part gets bleeped out. Here's the thing of like, I've been in situations where I've seen a girl, I'm like, yo. Then I speak to her and I said, nah, I'm good. And
my life drivers, welcome to a new video in the Those Guys studio. This studio is our safe space.
it was not great because there's no connection.
Listen. It's just 3 Garrett clips here, man.
I would have stayed alone. I would have had 3 girls stay over. I'm not saying I would have done anything.
Girls I fucked in that summer bathroom was
Come on, when the woman's head is bigger than the guy's, that never sits right with me.
you're not pretty.
When
You're not pretty. You are 4. Also, she looks like a llama.
So what we say in these videos is a true reflection of the people that we are, I'd like to hope. For today's video and for our next video, for the month basically, the 3 of us are self-accredited love experts. We are going to be judging your failed and failing relationships throughout the month. And in today's video, we're going to be judging off 3 criteria, right? Whether or not you guys are in a relationship here, we'll decide whether you guys could be in a relationship or not. So as you can see, I've got papers here. The 3 of us will have papers, all 1 to 5. The criteria is the vibe master over here. He's going to judge how your vibe is individually as a person. And then we've got our chemistry lab over here. He's going to judge how you guys merge together, if you guys would be a good merge together, as in chemistry. And then you've got me. You guys know me, I'm the fashionista of the group, so I'm just judging how you guys look together, whether you guys would, you know.
What? I didn't say anything.
But you're shaking your head.
Oh, I thought.
Yeah, just how you guys would like look together, right? Simply put. But with no further ado, let's get to the video.
Alright, would you rather date a guy you have a good connection with or good chemistry with?
Connection.
Why connection?
It's like fun vibes.
Wouldn't you say chemistry's more fun vibes?
No? But that's not my vibe.
Tell it.
Does this girl know what is she present?
Definitely a good connection.
Why connection?
Connection, you feel like, as it says in the name, you're connected together. You share the same interests. You have the same type of personality.
So, and you built it along the way.
Exactly.
Do you think like chemistry's more for one night stand kind of things?
In a sense, yeah.
I hear that.
What did you speak? I think we're all gonna say connection.
I'm going chemistry, mate.
How come?
No, I'm lying, actually.
Yeah.
I'm connection. In layman terms, I'd rather go connection because chemistry never seems to work in my favor. Chemistry it's an explosion, quick and fast, and then it dies out even faster that you're just left with rubble and collateral all over the place.
Okay. Connection, bro. Chemistry is like love at first sight, but like,
Yeah.
not for long.
Yeah.
Where like connection you can build over time. Getting onto like Wi-Fi, you know, you know you're around the right person, instant, you're there.
You're 5G.
Yeah, 5G.
Okay.
And there's a password so not everyone can access.
Yeah.
So you're basically saying chemistry is more Wi-Fi? And
No. A connection is Wi-Fi.
No, but
chemistry is data. Yeah, chemistry.
I'm gonna say chemistry. Only because I think chemistry is what gets you there and connection is what keeps you there.
I can't give you a number. You guys are terrible. No vibe.
Yeah.
0.
Chemistry, give them a 0. I give them a 0.
How?
Because not once did they even lean over a towel and say, "Is that what you said?" Yeah, like so there's no chemistry whatsoever.
For me, the way they look, right? They don't look like a bad couple, right? I think they would look good together.
I don't think he's a spicy white.
Yeah, he's definitely not.
I don't think she's a flavoursome African. But I don't think he would admit to the world that he's dating her.
To his parents.
But to the world.
His parents.
To the world.
Yeah.
I give them a bang average 3. You guys look alright, you don't look bad, you don't look good.
So we're giving him a 4 out of 15.
Yep.
A 4 out of 15. That's
Tough crowd, boy.
Tough crowd.
Tough crowd, yeah. Boy.
As we continue.
I would say chemistry because chemistry is first sight and then you can build your connection with each other. You know what I mean?
I kind of get you. Do you agree?
You didn't hear a thing actually say?
You are a disgrace to Calvin's, dog.
In my opinion.
So you think chemistry comes first, that leads to the connection?
100%. You normally look for the personality.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Or wouldn't you say like chemistry is more of a one-night stand thing and a connection is more for relationships?
Honestly, it depends on the person. You can go out and meet someone, and the chemistry can be so intense that you have a one-night stand, but it can also be so intense where you feel like you can end up dating the person.
I disagree. I want to hear your thoughts. Do you think you can meet someone at the club and that leads to a relationship?
I mean, it could, because I guess you see their like real personality in a club.
I won't lie.
That's a valid point. He's spitting, bro. I'm on valid side today. That's a valid point. You actually get to see how they move in a club.
Okay, if you put it like that, then fair. He said you can see their real personality in a club.
Exactly.
But the thing is, it may not be the real personality, but it's definitely how they behave. Like,
It's their club personality.
yeah.
Okay.
Either they're drunk or sober, so you get to know them better.
That's a fair enough answer.
Okay, but hold on. You can meet someone at the club, right?
Yeah.
And you guys can have an intense chemistry and like later on fall in love with each other. Because if you meet someone in the club and then seconds later they can be like, oh, why are you at the club, blah, blah, blah. But if you meet someone in the club and you're in a relationship and you can't go to the club, do it. You can fall in love with someone that you can meet anywhere.
What's your thoughts on the you can't find your wife in the club thing?
You can. She said you can.
Yeah.
She said you can.
I hands down disagree.
I'm gonna have to disagree. I always say to people, you know, you can't find a salad in KFC, right? Basing off the chemistry we have here, you know, they were both agreeing, they were both quite into the conversation, you know, she was like, he was actually listening.
Yes.
He was actually listening, she was intervening, which means that, and I've heard this from a certain group of folks, that couples that can not argue, but stand on their points and have a conversation about things mean that they, you know. So I'm gonna give him a 4. I'm gonna give him a 4.
Sure, you just beat the previous couple scored 1 vote, did Jesus?
Yeah, no, the previous couple was ass.
Terrible.
Ass.
Like, you can see if they were to be in a relationship, she would not approve of this outfit. Not at all. She'd be like, my man, come on, dude. Let's put some
I don't
spice
think
in
he would
it."
approve of that outfit.
I don't think you would have the backbone to stand up.
Yeah, I don't think you would say a thing. I think she would absolutely dominate this guy. Yeah, I'd give him a 2. Mainly just based on I don't think they look good together at all. I don't see any potential here. But maybe with some work, maybe they could make it work, but the head sizes are still throwing me off a little bit. I just had to say that.
We gotta be honest, this is our safe space, isn't it?
Okay,
Be
well,
honest and say things
I'm
like
not going to be judging off head size, but I'm judging vibe. I'm agreeing with what Merlin's saying. They do look like they could have good chemistry. They did function really well on camera. I do also agree with what Timmy's saying. The look they're giving off in style, they would never correlate. Chemistry's there, but style's not there. My vibe, personally, I don't see much vibe happening. I just think they were flowing with each other on camera, but I think off camera there would be no real bond for.
Yeah, they never even speak to each other.
Yeah, so I'll give them around about a good 2. So in total they came to you gave a 4.
4, 2, 2.
Yeah, so you got 8 out of 15. You got about 50%.
Yeah. You guys are the number 1 couple right now.
Congratulations, guys.
All that.
Chemistry.
Do you guys prefer chemistry or connection?
I didn't hear you.
Do you prefer chemistry or connection?
Chemistry.
Chemistry.
What? Do you prefer chemistry or connection?
Connection.
See, all of you said chemistry. I disagree. I agree with you. It's connection.
Okay.
Like, chemistry fades out, it dies. Does it not?
But chemistry is what draws you to the person initially. Without chemistry, you will never build a connection.
Shut up! No!
Thank you!
No!
Thank you!
Okay, now
That's what I'm saying.
Now we're gonna build it off
What I'm saying.
Now we're gonna build it off what Merlin said, okay? Merlin said you get drawn, but you don't get drawn by chemistry, you get drawn by connection. A bond. Potential connection. There's no potential chemistry. How can you see potential chemistry? So what you said is invalid.
Potential chemistry is when you see a fat hand with a face card.
What? Potential chemistry is seeing a girl with a bad body with an ugly face.
Valid, but there's only so long that chemistry can go for.
That's why you build the connection after.
But you don't need the chemistry to last long. You just for the night.
What the hell? I've got a fucking... I needed to bust all of that nonsense right quick. Hang on, bro.
They are contradicting each other.
So then, number one.
First and foremost, yeah.
Secondly, right, my thing is that a lot of people always say that, I lost the spark.
Good.
And all they say to people, some people that are in those relationships, you know those ones where you know they're gonna get married. A lot of them say, I don't know what y'all are talking about, spark. I just love the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why when I look at chemistry, I always go, guys, chemistry is like a reason to stay. But if there's a connection, right? And it's so easy for a man to say, I've got everything I want, but it's just not giving. And that is, I think, one of the biggest problems with modern day relationships. That's why I don't agree with chemistry.
Down to the underlying fact, the simplified fact is trust.
Yeah.
If you trust the connection, you're trusting the person. But you can't trust the chemistry because you know chemistry is going to eventually fade.
I think if anything, chemistry is the cement that you mix to build the foundation for your connection. Chemistry is the powder and connection is the water.
Oh, I was going to say the rocks.
Yeah, the rocks, exactly.
And together you guys are the water that mixes it.
That stabilizes it together, and that's where you build your foundation.
Okay.
If you want to build your foundation off of just that powder, if I go to your house and I'm the big bad wolf and I shout,
Yeah.
it's over.
We're going to group,
in
one
Audis.
in and then these two out. Because these two are the least active. This one and this one is not active.
Okay.
But this one and this one was active.
Audis, right?
It's quink.
Yeah, exactly. So for the Audis, I have to go with another two, right? You guys just don't look good together. Actually, I'm changing it. One.
Yeah, thank you, sure.
Yeah, I know. One. You guys don't look good together. I don't want to be that rude guy, but I personally think you guys will both be cheating on each other, and you guys will both know. But you'd be like, let me just thug it out because I got my one up. But she's also got her one up. And then now it's just an endless match of goal after goal after goal.
No defense.
Yeah, no defense, just attack. So I think, you guys get a fat one. You don't look good together at all. The innies though, I think, just completely based off looks, I'm going to give you men a 4.
Yeah,
I'm going to give you men a 4. I think you guys are a beautiful, or would at least look like a beautiful couple.
You get a 0 on both. You get a 0 from me. I mean the outs, you get a 0 from me. Like I'm not even gonna look at you. I'm gonna look past you. You don't even register on my Richter scale, or the Torrent scale. You extras in the movie. But the innies, okay, yes, there is some vibe there. Like I
think so too.
I feel like if you guys are dating, the partner, I don't know his name again, the guy would challenge Carla a lot. Because Carla's a brick. Carla's like that brick that you throw against the wall that'll still bounce back and hit you in the face. She's gonna come back with something stupid and witty. This brother looks like he'll come back and be stern, one word answer, just saying this, boom, take it. So, on vibe, I would give you guys a 4. But as long as the gent wears the pants. If you don't wear the pants,
if you don't,
then
you don't. I don't want to say tame, but if you don't just
control your woman.
If you don't just
crazy.
keep the flame from, if you just don't keep the flame from becoming too much, then
you're fine. Then you won't get burned. Control it.
Exactly.
Okay, we'll start with the Audis. The Audis now, I'm gonna give you guys I'm gonna give you a 1. The reason why is because if we're going off chemistry right now. So the reason why I say that is because both of you had to talk to your friends about your answers, which means you can't think for yourselves, which means that if you all are ever in a relationship, you're going to be relying on the innings. You're going to be saying, what must I do with her? What must I do with him?
Yeah. Should I respond now? Should I respond later?
Yeah, you see. And then the thing is, man, that hand over there is going to gaslight her, and this nigga's going to say you deserve better, so it's not going to even last to begin with.
I give it 3 of the best months.
Yo.
Golden duck
stage, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think you'll face the ball. Catch them down.
Yeah.
Run out.
Gone. Same time.
And then in terms of chemistry within the innies, I'm gonna give you guys a 3. I'm gonna give you guys a 3. Okay.
That's 11, eh?
I'm gonna give you guys a 3.
Oh, you're giving more.
I'm saying you guys obviously agree on the same answers, which obviously means that you guys think the same, which obviously means that if you were to be in a relationship, you would go about it the same way. There wouldn't be any mishaps and miscommunications, unlike the Audis. So that's where I am right now.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think the Indians are my favorites right now.
Yeah.
So let's score on a scale. The Indians scored 11 out of 15. The Audi scored a 2 out of 10.
Connection.
Same answer. Question.
Yeah, I'm gonna also say connection. I mean chemistry. Let me say chemistry rather.
You say chemistry?
Yeah, I'm gonna say chemistry because it's like love at first sight.
I like. Why connection?
I don't know. Because you need to like bond, you know?
Wouldn't you say that initial bond is chemistry?
No, because you need a bond over time.
Okay, so you're saying over time we build a connection, then we go.
Yeah.
Why do you say chemistry?
I mean, I believe in love at first sight, man.
Oh, do you believe in love at first sight?
Well, to an extent.
So when you saw him for the first time, this handsome young lad, was it love at first sight?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna ask you, I already know your answer.
I'll say this, it was quick, but it was concise and to the point.
Yes.
And they gave us all the answers they need. I would like to start this off, okay? I love you, Luan, and I don't know your name. But Alyssa, but I don't think you're lost.
Yeah.
For the mere fact that Alyssa is more mentally and physically and emotionally mature than you are, and she has some sort of direction of who she wants to become. While in your case, you look like you're still working on your dad's farm, hoping your dad will give you the farm. So on a vibe scale, I'm going to be very harsh. I just don't think you're the right guy for her. So I'm going to be giving you guys a terrific 2.
In terms of chemistry, I definitely do think the illusion of chemistry is there. So
Illusion,
I'm a
subject,
object, illusion of chemistry.
So I'm gonna give you guys the halfway mark, 3. But I do have to agree with Kavi. I think this type of situation is gonna be you gonna break up with her. No, she's gonna break up with you.
Hands down.
And you're gonna be like shit. And maybe 4 years down the line you might spin back.
Yeah.
So don't worry, boy, don't throw in the towel just yet.
Yeah, I think this relationship will break you to become the man you need to become. I think she's gonna kill the boy inside of you.
Yeah, 100%. For me, personally, I don't believe there's a future for you two.
But we're all on the same page,
right? And as things stand, at least, I don't believe there's a future for you two.
You're gonna get that video down!
Yeah, exactly. I don't see a future for you two based off of what I know and what I've heard from now. It could be a completely different thing. Lucky for you, I'm not here to judge that. Lucky for you, I'm here to judge how you guys look together. Right? You guys actually look good together.
You high?
No, I won't lie, they do.
Bro, they look good together, bro. They look like a nice young couple, bro.
Okay.
I can see the MD photos here.
Yeah, high school sweetheart.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm sorry for judging.
Yeah. So yeah, bro, like you guys look good together. So lucky for you, that's what I'm voting. I'll give you guys a 4 on how you guys look. I can see your MD photos coming out nice.
Connection.
And obviously same with a female.
Yeah, connection.
So why connection?
Because if you think about it, the chemistry's first sight, right?
Yeah.
But then as you get to know her, she could be a crazy bitch. And things go downhill from there. Then I've known her now and I still have to date her. That's what's deep.
Okay, so I understand your connection argument. But couldn't you say that nothing would ever happen without that chemistry?
Yeah, obviously. You see her at a bar, you're like, oh, she looks hot. But without the connection, there can't be any chemistry.
I disagree.
But no, wait, Tom kills me, dude, because he just disagrees with everything, dude. Yeah. All this stuff. Yeah. Fuck you, Tom. Fuck you. Alright, bro. Whatever, talk, dude.
What he's saying is, without connection, there can't be chemistry. See, I believe that if I see you across from the bar, we have that chemistry. And from there we can build a connection.
I disagree. I feel like if you have connection, you know more about the person, and therefore that connection can go stronger into chemistry.
But wouldn't you say that a long-lasting relationship, you have to have that chemistry? You still, even 5 years down the line, you still have to have that love for each other, like that I want to be with you kind of chemistry.
No, of course, but you also need to have both at the same time.
I agree both, but which one would you start with?
Connection.
Still connection.
Connection.
Which one would you start with, chemistry or connection?
Connection.
I disagree. I think it has to be chemistry.
Style. Got no problems.
Yeah, like
style, looks, facial features, whatever you want to call it.
Compliment.
No, you guys look like a splendid couple. Right, I'm very impressed. This is the first 5 I gave in the whole day, I believe.
So I agree, you guys look amazing on camera, look great as a couple. I do think there's a vibe here. You both stood on business. You didn't let the interviewee who didn't know where you were swinging left or right dictate your mood. And you guys also had like a good presence on camera. I enjoyed your vibe. I really hope you guys are together, because I feel like you guys have that, like Melon said, that potential to go the distance. If you guys are willing to grow together and learn from each other and not let a situation define you. So my rating for you guys is a 4. I really rate you guys.
Good. What's that thing that we used to say in America's Got Talent? Like the new location you're going to, you know? Let's say we're in New York, man. You guys get a 5 from me. we'll see you. We'll see you in Chicago next week. We'll see you in Chicago next week. So, yeah. You guys are on the same footing. You guys, there could have been a divider between you two, and Tal could have been speaking to you through a hole, and you guys would have given the same answer.
Yes. Completely.
Which means that you guys are on that same chemistry. If you guys are together there, you know exactly why you're together.
When we self-accredited love experts, the one thing we do look for is confidence. We look for standing on your ground. We look for owning the room, whether you're ugly, fat, pretty, not fat. Whatever you are, own your presence. You guys don't own that.
You want the extensive version, go to Instagram.
Everybody likes crazy, you just need to know what crazy you are.
Yeah, everyone, you just need to know your extent of crazy and whether you like a good crazy or bad.
Exactly.
That's it. In 2025, there's no way that you don't like crazy.
Because niggas don't know about skill-based matchmaking.
Exactly.
If you want to come fight us on it, meet us out in person. We're not shooting you.
Make sure you come with those hands.
But make sure you come with valid points.
And those hands.
So there's the 3 of us
Make
together.
sure you just come with the brandy and coke.
Yeah.
That's it.
Next week's video that we have, we will have a special guest. We don't know who this person is yet, but you shouldn't worry about that.
Yeah.
But the special guest is going to be Power. Next week's video is going to be even crazier as we focus now on love and lust and relationship problems. And I can tell you for free that Maracana night. And tell my friend, you're going to be exposed about what happened that night.
Yeah.
So I hope the girl that you didn't go have coffee with is watching.
Hey.
That's all from me.
And you lost Wednesday?
I'm fucking it. See you guys next week, yeah.
Good night, Dragons. Love and loss.
Yeah, thank you for tuning in. Love and guidance, you know the story.
Like peace and honor.
Yeah, those ones.
Come on. Not Dragons, bro. Like it works, you know.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, love, we'll see you back for the next one.